Released in 1960, the romantic comedy film The Millionairess remains one of those classic movies that perfectly captures the charm, wit, and elegance of old Hollywood cinema. Directed by Anthony Asquith, the movie is based on the famous stage play written by George Bernard Shaw. Even decades after its release, the film still feels entertaining because of its clever dialogue, sophisticated humor, and unforgettable performances by its lead actors. If you enjoy classic romantic comedies with strong personalities, stylish storytelling, and a touch of satire about wealth and relationships, then this movie offers a very enjoyable experience. One of the biggest reasons why this film still attracts audiences today is the incredible pairing of Sophia Loren and Peter Sellers. Their chemistry creates the heart of the movie. Sophia Loren brings glamour, confidence, and emotional energy to the role, while Peter Sellers delivers a calm yet humorous performance that balances the film beautifully. Watching these two actors interact on screen becomes the main attraction of the entire story. The film follows the life of Epiphania, a wealthy and intelligent woman who has inherited enormous wealth from her father. However, despite all her riches, she struggles to find happiness in love and marriage. She believes that most people are interested in her money rather than her personality. Her strong and demanding nature makes relationships difficult, and she often expects perfection from everyone around her. This setup creates the foundation for a romantic comedy filled with funny situations, emotional misunderstandings, and clever conversations. Without giving away spoilers, the story truly begins when Epiphania meets a doctor who is very different from the people she normally encounters. Unlike others, he is not impressed by wealth or luxury. Instead, he values simplicity, honesty, and self-respect. Their personalities immediately clash, but at the same time, there is a natural attraction between them. The film then explores whether two completely opposite individuals can actually understand one another and build a meaningful relationship. What makes the movie stand out is its intelligent writing. Unlike many modern romantic comedies that depend heavily on fast jokes or exaggerated drama, this film uses conversation and personality conflicts to create humor. The comedy comes naturally from the characters themselves. The dialogue often feels sharp, playful, and sophisticated. Even though the movie was made in 1960, many scenes still feel fresh because the emotions and relationship struggles remain relatable today. Sophia Loren gives a memorable performance as the rich and stubborn Epiphania. She manages to make the character both powerful and vulnerable at the same time. On one side, she appears confident, demanding, and emotionally guarded. On the other side, viewers can clearly see her loneliness and desire for genuine love. Loren's screen presence is absolutely magnetic throughout the movie. Every scene involving her feels energetic and stylish. Her expressions, voice delivery, and emotional timing add depth to the character, making Epiphania much more than just a wealthy socialite. Peter Sellers, meanwhile, provides one of the film's most charming performances. Known mostly for his comedic talent, Sellers shows excellent restraint here. Instead of relying on loud humor, he delivers subtle comedy through facial expressions, timing, and calm reactions. His character acts as the perfect counterbalance to Epiphania's intense personality. The interactions between Sellers and Loren create many of the movie's funniest and most entertaining moments. Their chemistry feels natural because both actors understand exactly how to complement each other's performances. Director Anthony Asquith deserves a lot of credit for maintaining the film's elegant tone. The movie never feels rushed. Instead, it allows scenes to breathe naturally so audiences can fully enjoy the dialogue and character interactions. Asquith handles the romantic and comedic moments with sophistication, giving the film a classy atmosphere that reflects the golden era of cinema. The pacing may feel slower compared to modern movies, but that slower rhythm actually helps the storytelling because it allows viewers to connect with the characters. Another interesting aspect of the movie is its commentary on wealth and human relationships. Beneath the comedy, the film quietly explores how money can influence love, power, and personal identity. Epiphania's enormous fortune creates barriers between her and other people. She constantly questions whether anyone truly values her as a person. This emotional conflict gives the film surprising depth. While the movie remains light-hearted overall, it still offers meaningful observations about trust, pride, and emotional independence. Visually, the movie captures the glamorous style of classic cinema beautifully. The costumes, luxurious settings, and elegant cinematography create a rich atmosphere that perfectly matches the story. Sophia Loren's wardrobe especially adds to the movie's charm. Every frame feels polished and stylish, reminding viewers why classic films from this era continue to hold such visual appeal. The music also contributes nicely to the film's tone. One particularly memorable element is the famous song, "Goodness Gracious Me," performed by Sophia Loren and Peter Sellers. The song became extremely popular and added another layer of entertainment to the movie. It perfectly reflects the playful chemistry between the lead actors and remains one of the film's most recognizable highlights even today. What makes The Millionairess enjoyable for modern audiences is its balance between humor and emotion. The film never becomes overly dramatic, yet it still manages to create emotional investment in the characters. Viewers become curious about whether these two very different personalities can truly understand each other. The romantic tension develops gradually, which makes the relationship feel believable and rewarding. The supporting cast also contributes positively to the film. Although the spotlight remains mostly on Loren and Sellers, the side characters help build the world around them and add additional moments of humor and conflict. Their presence keeps the story dynamic and entertaining from beginning to end. For fans of classic cinema, this movie serves as a wonderful example of sophisticated romantic comedy. It represents a time when films relied heavily on strong writing, charismatic performances, and emotional storytelling instead of visual spectacle. The movie's charm comes from its characters and conversations rather than action sequences or special effects. That timeless approach gives the film lasting appeal. Younger audiences who are unfamiliar with older films may initially notice the difference in pacing and style, but if they give the movie a chance, they will likely discover how rewarding classic storytelling can be. The humor feels intelligent, the romance develops naturally, and the performances remain highly engaging even after many decades. Sophia Loren especially leaves a lasting impression. Her ability to combine elegance, confidence, vulnerability, and comedic timing is remarkable. She dominates the screen in nearly every scene while still allowing the emotional side of her character to shine through. Peter Sellers complements her performance brilliantly with his understated humor and calm personality. Together, they create one of the most memorable romantic comedy pairings of that era. The Millionairess may not be as widely discussed today as some other classic films, but it absolutely deserves appreciation for its performances, writing, and timeless charm. It is a film that understands human emotions while still keeping the atmosphere entertaining and lighthearted. Whether you enjoy romance, comedy, classic cinema, or simply great acting, this movie offers something enjoyable for almost every viewer. Even after more than 60 years, the movie still feels warm, funny, and emotionally engaging. That is the true sign of a successful classic. It continues to entertain because its themes about love, pride, money, and emotional connection are universal. The film proves that a strong script and talented actors can create magic that lasts for generations. By the time the story reaches its conclusion, viewers are left with a smile because the journey feels satisfying, charming, and heartfelt. The movie never tries too hard to impress. Instead, it relies on simplicity, intelligence, and character-driven storytelling. That quiet confidence is exactly what makes The Millionairess such an enjoyable cinematic experience. For anyone interested in exploring older romantic comedies, this film is definitely worth watching. It captures the elegance of classic Hollywood while delivering humor and emotional warmth that still work beautifully today. Sophia Loren and Peter Sellers make the experience unforgettable through their outstanding performances and entertaining chemistry. This movie is available on YouTube free.